yeah, I think these technologists are obviously overselling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me share my clip.
This guy needs an insulin drip, right? 0.1 units per kilo?
No, not without knowing his potassium. Insulin causes an intracellular shift, and if the potassium is under 3.5, the drip would kill him.
That is very true.
We can start with lactated ringers, 1 liter per hour until we get the results from the Chem7 and the VBG.
Why is he in DK?
Maybe he's not taking enough insulin.
More frequently, a precipitating event can be identified, such as pneumonia, urinary tract infection, stroke, myocardial infarction, pancreatitis.
Yeah, we always check for those. They're part of the standard order set. Right, Dr. Mohan?
Okay. Well, I chose this because I think so this is what we call a gunner. So for anyone who's like not medical who saw this, and hopefully not, neither of y'all were gunners, but if y'all were, I'm sorry.
What's your
Like the
definition?
opposite.
Same.
What's your definition? I feel like that's different definition of a gunner. What's your definition of a gunner, actually?
So it's that. It's like undermining your colleague and trying to look better in front of like your attending or your professor by like outwardly saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna one up this individual by like showing I know more." Or not even like not being a team player. Like that's the basic definition, right? And so it's like, "Oh, this professor or this attending said they're gonna hold like an EKG like informal hours," and you purposely don't tell the other student about it because you don't want to include them. So that's my definition of a gunner. What's your definition?
Uh, I had a different in med school. I guess it was somebody that was like really eager to try to please, always showing out, showing
Yeah.
class, going above and beyond. Not someone that was trying to like sabotage anyone else. So, but I got you. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it
Well,
makes sense. Be a gunner means you gun other people down. That's what I just thought what a gunner was. But I had a different interpretation in med school. I wasn't a gunner. At least I don't think I was.
you sure?
I don't think so. Now it's kind of quiet. I don't really talk too much in general, so I just haven't
Yeah.
really said anything.
Yeah. And you said you don't think you were a gunner either.
I don't think so at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I just thought it was an
No,
interesting
no, no, no. I would
dynamic.
be like, guys, let's share all the notes.
Yes, that's how I think we all like it. Like med and medicine, and then now even as attendings, it is so hard to like just like be in healthcare. And so I don't think people need to be like competing with each other to put each other down and whatnot. But unfortunately, like it's a term that everyone knows, and every med school class has like I think like that 5 to 10% of people who are gunners. And I think it leads to like we all have like and we talked about this last podcast, right? We have attendings from other specialties that we may not like interacting with. And I think the gunners turn into those people. Those are the people that were probably gunners in med school and residency, and then they become those people that are difficult to work with.
And you're also missing out, man. Like it's fun hanging out with people in med school, talking about stuff. You're a gunner, no one's gonna hang out with you, be around you. So you're missing out on a good part of like the social aspect of med school, just being like that as well.
Yeah, 100%. So if you're thinking of going to med school, don't be a gunner.
I
Or
love the social part of med school. It was really important. Like your head is down, you're working really hard. You have exams every 2 weeks for the first two clinical years. And so in between exams, what you have to have a group of friends to hang out with. It's impossible to just do it alone. Why would you do that? That sounds terrible.
No, man, that best thing. Like we have a test on that Friday, every Tuesday, that Friday. It'd be amazing to get that Saturday, Sunday to go out. Sometimes we do it on Mondays, but those tests on Fridays, like you get to go out and hang out. It was like,
Yeah, you hang out with your whole class.
yeah, that's like my to this day, my best friends that I'm in a group chat with that I talk with the most are med school friends. And we're like, it's crazy to say, almost 10 years away from med school, which is like mind blowing. It makes me feel old, but like the fact that that friendship and those friendships have lasted is a testament to like how much of a hard place med school is, but how much those bonds can be built.
My best friend from med school, I set him up on a date with his current fiance. They just got engaged and they just like called me and told me about it. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Nice.
So that was like 5 years ago. So yeah, no, I think you like find your best friends in med school.
Yeah.
because you guys can have the same lifestyle. You guys are all doctors. You kind of work in a clinical setting, so you have a lot in common with those people. So you think about it, and you saying that there's true to people I talk to. The most of people from med school, like guys I went to play ball with in college, talk to them every once in a while, but I talk more frequently to the people I went to med school with. Actually,
Yeah.
say that.
What I'm curious for you two in terms of like your current work environments and I guess we work together. So this kind of weird question, but like, are you friends with people from work? Like, we're friends, obviously, but like, like Liz, with you, do you hang out with like your work friends outside of work, or not really? Is it more of a professional relationship? I always wonder. I'm like, I don't, and I'm like, am I weird, or is it just like not a thing in medicine?
People have asked me to hang out outside of work and I've said yes, and I've and then been like, wow, now we're friends. We're gonna do this again. So yeah, I have done that before. I
Yeah.
don't think that like I don't know if I'm bad at like initiating like let's go, let's hang out. So when people ask, I'm trying to say yes more.
Yeah.
And I've done that with people at work and I think it's been fun. I think it's great. And I'm also not in a hospital setting. There's so many people in a hospital, so you're like less, isolated. But out in community practice, like you can feel kind of isolated. So I jumped on it. I was like, yeah, sure, let's hang out.
Nice. Do you like through your various ER jobs, have you made like friends at work?
Yeah, for sure. Even here,
Yeah.
because I moved, I'm not from Houston, and at
Yeah.
least a lot of people I know from work, I hang out with them, with their families and stuff like that. We golf every once in a while,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
and I. And then, yeah, people I work with along the locum trails too. We stay in contact, with, especially they are in cities I like to go to. I'll go there and reach out to them, hang out with them as well.
Yeah. Nice. Well, Liz, what are you looking forward to for the rest of season two? What do you hope happens on this July 4th shift? What
Oh man. Yeah, July 4th. That's going to be some crazy fireworks. We know that. Um, like injuries. And then I don't know. I'm kind of like I can't wait to see like how Dana's plot kind of develops more. Last season, she unfortunately had that scene that represented a lot of people in healthcare. That like was really just like a moment. Also had like a wave on social media of bringing attention to what healthcare workers go through any other job. You don't just get back up and go back to work. And so her character development, I think, started there. Her complexity, and I'm like looking forward to where it goes this season. What else is going to happen? Something big is going to happen with her. I'm calling it. I don't know what it is, but
You notice like she's not smoking anymore. She's chewing nicotine gums. She like must stop going outside.
yeah.
It impacted on her. Like, maybe she's afraid to go outside and smoking again.
Yeah.